It's 1949 and a great change is underway as years of austerity give way to a growing consumer culture. On March 12th of the same year, 51 founding members of what would eventually become the IoIC met at the offices of National Cash Registers in London. 1950 ushers in a decade of optimism. In 53, Queen Elizabeth is crowned, the first commercial jet takes to the skies, and IBM creates the first computer language. BAIE forges ahead with its first publication, reaching a circulation of 4.3 million, and it is instrumental in creating the European Association for Internal Communication. His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh proposes a toast at the BAIE's 10th anniversary. Enter the 60s. Yuri Gagarin becomes the first man in space in 1961. The world comes close to nuclear destruction during the Cuban Missile Crisis towards the end of 1962. BAIE launches a major education program and receives a record amount of award entries. And the decade ends on a high as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walk on the moon in July 1969. The 1970s. The rise of equality and legislation continued to radically improve the workplace. BAIE reflects the changes in society with the election of its first female president, Rosemary Jude, and the first Communicator of the Year award is won by the Spastic Society. The 1980s, a decade of individualism, consumerism, and technological change. BAIE continues to grow. The 1990s, the decade that saw the mobile phone hit the mass market and the invention of the World Wide Web. BAIE changes its name to Communicators in Business. And as it celebrates its 50th birthday, CIB launches its magazine and first website. The 2000s, a decade defined by the 9/11 terrorist attacks, technological transformation, and financial instability. In 2007, Facebook kickstarts the social media revolution. And in its 60th year, CIB launches its first e-zine, grows its membership, reinvigorates the regions, and produces the rise of internal communications. On the 13th of May 2010, CIB becomes the Institute of Internal Communication. In the 2010s, IoIC kicks off its professional accreditation program. And Voice Magazine is launched. And in partnership with Solent University, IoIC takes over the Masters in Internal Communication Management. And IoIC membership is at an all-time high. The IoIC is celebrating 70 years of purpose, commitment, and passion. That's why we've always believed people matter at work. If you agree, it's time to join us in our mission to improve, change, and transform how we communicate at work.